Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And I just wanted to say that I recently just saw the Fantastic Four movie and it was pretty mid. It was pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cheeks. But I'm gonna explain. I would have done just one small detail that I can think of that I would do that I would have done to make it better. Because I think they made the Fantastic Four look really stupid. And let me explain. Obviously, I understand they wanted to make Galactus look really strong, but at the same time, I think that's a little bit silly because they ended up defeating him. So, like, why would they even try to make him look strong in the first place? Like, I mean, why not save him for an Avengers movie or something like that? And now they teleported him like a million years away or whatever. Anyways, oh yeah, spoilers, whoopsies, sorries. But yeah, well, one thing that I would have done, there's a little bit of a montage at the beginning of the movie of the Fantastic Four beating up several villains and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, this is cool. It looks like they keep winning and they seem like almost perfect and flawless. You do kind of get that idea that they're perfect and flawless. But I mean, that's just going off of what the townsfolk says about them. Like the citizens say, oh, they seem to be perfect. They seem to have a solution for everything. But like, man, it would be cool to see them actually go up against someone. Like with the montage, you're not getting a whole lot of depth there. So one thing that I would do to maybe add some more depth to this movie, because I feel like that's what this movie is missing, is a lot of depth. So one thing that I would do is set up a mid-stage villain for the movie. And I think Mole Man would have been the perfect mid-stage villain. Like if you think about it, the Dark Knight had two villains. The Dark Knight had Joker, and then like midway through the movie we get Two-Face. So like it's not unforeseeable that movies can do that, especially superhero movies. So I would say build up Mold Man, make him seem like the big bad guy at first, maybe like within the first 30 minutes of the movie or something. And then when we go back to the end of the movie where they actually need the help of Mole Man to get all the citizens underground, like it would be that much bigger of a plot twist because we get more depth of the Mole Man character and that he's a bad guy and like, oh, well now they have to turn to the bad guy to get help from Galactus. Like that just would be like that'd be a big, much better payoff for when they needed the help of Mole Man. And also develop the Fantastic Four as like, okay, they're not perfect like the movie insinuates that they are, and they're not gonna be humiliated by Galactus and look stupid in front of Galactus. I understand they want to make Galactus look big and strong, and like you can still do that, but like let's actually flesh them out, like having to work together and having a little bit of a threat with Mole Man, and like let's see some tension there, and like actually, have some consistency and some depth there by like actually going after a villain and like seeing that oh they can't like flawlessly get rid of Mole Man, they have to actually work together and like just show off their powers a little bit better because if you think about it like I mean there was not a whole lot of great demonstration of their powers in the movie. I would say maybe Human and Torch and Invisible Woman had the coolest power showcase. The Thing lifts up a car, that's about all we see. And Mr. Fantastic, people want to say oh he was doing all the smart stuff and stuff like that. I think that's cool, but like as far as the stretching goes, what does he do? Oh, let me reach over there and grab a pencil from that table. Let me write on this chalkboard, but instead of walking, let me stretch my arm out over there. Like that's stupid. That's stupid. Everyone knows everyone knows he can do so much cooler things with his body and he can like stretch into weird shapes and stuff like that. We didn't see anything like that. Just like, let me reach over here, let me reach over there. Stupid. Really bad use of his powers. I get he's a smart guy and it seems like that's mostly what this Mr. Fantastic can do. But if we could have at least seen some action with Mole Man and see them like, okay, let's actually use our powers to defeat someone. And then they do that, okay, that's a good setup. And then you can go into the brain smart and the smart part of the characters towards the end with Galactus. Like makes sense to me. And like I appreciate that they made all the characters somewhat smart cuz like they're all scientists if you think about it. Like before they got their powers, they were all scientists about to go on the spaceship. Like that makes sense. I can appreciate that. But yeah, like they kind of like not a good showcase of their powers throughout the movie for the most part. Especially like just with like that's the first time we really get to see them. Okay, they're really about to use their powers now. And then like they get swamped and like they barely even do anything with their powers or their skill sets. Like Invisible Woman carried like towards the end. And even then they did like the fake out Space Jam 2 Bugs Bunny death. Like we all know she's coming back. We all know she's coming back. Avengers announced that she's coming back for the Avengers. No one knew she was going to die. No one thought she was going to be dead. Be for real. Be for real. And I think Marvel's just going to keep ruining their movies like that because think they kind of forget how big their fan base is and how corporate their movies have been lately. Because, like, I mean, you're going to be spoiling the endings to your own movies, and you're going to, like, it's going to feel like you're watching nothing because we already know what's going to happen. So, kind of, kind of mid on that end as well. But those are some things that I would have done. I think they can do better in the next couple of movies and stuff like that. But I'd rate the movie like a 2 out of 5, maybe 2.5. I'll say 2.5. But it's on the lower end of the twos. But that is all. Let me know if you like the movie in the comments. Do all that fun stuff. Love you guys. Bye bye.